Today I'm going to be making a watering can. I got the idea for this project as I watched my girlfriend walk around our house trying to water our plants with different kitchen implements. What I thought would be the perfect tool is a watering can with a really long spout. That's what you need. I thought that the mid-century modern style would really lend itself well to this project. Just the clean, simple lines, the long spout. I think it'll really look nice. We're going to be doing a fairly modern take on this. We're going to be getting the welders out. We're going to be making a lot of sparks with the grinder. It's going to be a lot of fun putting this together. Okay, we've got our starting stock here. This is a piece of 4.5-inch tubing. You can see that comes and it's pretty rusty and cruddy and stuff like that. So I've gone ahead and I've taken one of these blanks and I've cleaned it up, made it look nice, gotten all the rust off of there. These discs are going to be the top and bottom of the can. We're going to cut a section off this top piece so that once it's welded to the tubing, we can stick it under the faucet and actually get water in there. All right, so we're gonna give this a nice finishing touch by putting my Maker's Mark stamp on the bottom. I have the oxyacetylene torch out here. We're gonna heat up the bottom, and once it's cherry red, put the stamp on there. We'll give it a whack with the hammer and be done. Fire in the hole. So I've gone ahead and beveled the edges of the top and bottom. Why I'm doing this is because as this gets welded into this tube, we're gonna grind the welds flush with the top. I don't wanna grind the weld completely away, so this bevel is gonna ensure that there's still some weld material in there to give the joint some strength. I'm thinking about what I want the handle to look like. Essentially, I want it to have a little bit of an angle so that when the watering can is tipped, the handle is more or less in line with the ground. I don't want something on the side because that's going to make it awkward. I really want this to feel nice and have a nice pouring action to it. This is a little bending jig that I made specifically for bending tubing like this. There's a couple interesting things about this. First of all, you'll notice the skateboard wheel that I have on there. I wanted a soft wheel so that as I bend different pieces, it doesn't scratch the material. The other thing about this is it just fits onto the table and I can put it into different positions depending on what I need to use it for. So.
then they imitate us. We the movers and shakers, so many flavors. Yeah, we stack the paper. You and me, we reaching for the top. Hey baby, don't come stop us when we think outside the box. We don't need no one else, yeah, we can join the dots. And if you say we can't get in, well, we'll just pick the locks. Hey, let's get down, let's get up. We can move this, you know we'll never stop.
So we have all our parts on the table ready to be assembled. What I'm actually gonna do for these joints is I'm gonna silver solder them. We're gonna apply a little bit of flux to the joint. We're gonna put the solder on there. We're gonna heat it up evenly, just hot enough so that the solder flows into that joint. And that's it.
And I'll sing the chorus. We don't need to be cautious, cause we're flawless. They can't ignore us. You and me, we reaching for the top. Hey baby, don't come stop us when we think outside the box. We don't need no one else, yeah, we can join the dots.
Now that this is all cleaned up, ready to go, I'm gonna be using this chemical solution to give it a black oxide finish. You're gonna see it change color, and it's gonna be really nice.
You know we'll never stop. Yeah, let's get up. Then get down. We can beat this.
Now that we've got the whole thing blackened, I'm just going over it with a Scotch-Brite pad. I'm gonna even out the finish a little bit. One cool thing that you'll see is everywhere there's a silver solder joint, we get this really nice contrast between the silver solder and the blackened steel. You get this awesome gold silver ring. It's really, really nice. We're wrapped up on this watering can, and I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. The bold, simple shapes, they're really reminiscent of that mid-century modern style. The handle and the long spout, it's exactly what you need to water those hard-to-reach plants. The true test, of course, is, well, how does it work? So let's go give it a try. Well, I think it passed the test. It works great.